The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as urgent reports streamed in from the frontier. Every delegate paused their conversations and turned to the main display, where glowing symbols of destruction filled the screen. The murmurs of the council died down, and tension gripped the room. For what the scouts described was impossible. Humans had survived attacks that should have obliterated entire fleets, and alien leaders could not hide their fear. The winged delegates shifted uneasily in their seats, while the crystalline elders exchanged worried glances. Every species present felt a cold shiver run through their collective consciousness. A holographic projection displayed the first of many reports scouts sent from distant battle zones, showing planets scarred by energy beams and plasma storms. Yet humans moved through the devastation without harm. No scratches, no burns, no injuries. The stone-skinned elders whispered in disbelief. How can they survive this? And a murmur of agreement swept across the chamber. The high speaker of the council called for silence, his voice strong but edged. With tension, everyone waited for him to continue. But even he struggled to find words to describe what the frontier had revealed. The scout commander's voice came through the transmission comm, but trembling with awe. Our teams observed humans advancing through areas bombarded by planet-destroying lasers. Every energy blast that hit them dispersed harmlessly. They walked through plasma storms as if it were a gentle rain, and they navigated collapsing structures and explosions without hesitation or injury. The council gasped as the projection displayed humans stepping through ruins of destroyed alien warships. Their movements steady, precise, and completely unharmed. No weapon in our arsenal could slow them down. Whispers filled the chamber as alien leaders tried to grasp the reality. Humans were not just surviving, they were immune to every form of attack ever designed by the galaxy's greatest minds. One crystalline elder raised a trembling limb and said, "Even our strongest weapons are ineffective," and the high speaker nodded his head slowly. There is something about humans that defies comprehension, and all delegates felt the weight of the unknown pressing down on them. Fear, mixed with awe for this species, had turned the impossible into reality. The report continued, showing humans moving across battlefields while lasers tore through the air and plasma bombs exploded around them. Yet they did not flinch. Every movement was deliberate and controlled. Scouts confirmed that humans coordinated perfectly with each other, avoiding debris, energy discharges, and enemy fire effortlessly. The winged delegates could not believe their sensors, and scanning devices confirmed what the eyes already saw. Humans were unharmed and advancing as if the attacks were harmless illusions. An alien strategist leaned forward, his voice shaking. They should be dead by now. Every known formula predicts that even a single blast would destroy them. And yet here they are, unharmed and moving forward. The council fell silent again, realizing that no mathematics, no science, no weapon design could explain this phenomenon. Humans were a variable the galaxy had never accounted for, and every species present felt a mixture of fear and curiosity. The crystalline elder muttered, "We must observe closely and study them before they advance further." Scouts reported humans walking through destroyed war zones with calm determination, their bodies protected by some unknown force, energy beams striking them and dissipating harmlessly, explosions occurring nearby and scattering debris around them. Yet humans continued their path untouched. The council watched the footage in stunned silence, each human movement deliberate, each step carefully placed, as if they understood the patterns of destruction around them better than the attackers themselves, and every delegate felt unease at the precision displayed. The high speaker spoke again, his voice firm, yet uneasy. "We are witnessing a force beyond comprehension. Humans survive what no other species could even endure. They walk through destruction and return stronger than before. Every weapon we have tried fails to injure them." The council nodded in uneasy agreement, for they had all seen the evidence. Humans had survived and advanced without the slightest hint of vulnerability. The room hummed with tension, as everyone realized that conventional warfare would not work against this species. Alien leaders began to whisper among themselves, speculation and fear filling the chamber. How are they surviving? What kind of technology? or biology allows them to withstand planetary weapons, and every question went unanswered. The scouts continued to provide live footage from multiple fronts, showing humans stepping through the remains of destroyed alien cruisers, crossing laser-scorched plains, and navigating collapsing cities without harm. The Council could not hide their astonishment. Every human moved with perfect balance and coordination, as if destruction itself obeyed them. Suddenly, a new transmission arrived from a destroyed battle station. The scene was chaotic ships torn apart, alarms blaring, and debris floating in space. Yet humans were advancing toward the station as if the entire assault had been nothing more than a demonstration. The alien commander on the station's feed shouted, "They are coming closer. Every energy weapon has failed. Every defense system is offline, and the humans remain unharmed." In advancing, the Council gasped collectively, for it was not just survival anymore. Humans were taking the offensive and showing no fear, no hesitation. The High Speaker raised his arms, calling for silence once more, and all eyes turned to him, his voice heavy with warning. "We are not dealing with ordinary beings. Humans are advancing where no one should survive. They are rewriting the rules of combat." And every member of the Council understood that the galaxy had underestimated humans at its peril. Their armor, their instincts, their coordination, everything about them defied logic. And yet it was real. Humans were advancing even in areas previously deemed impossible for survival. The projection switched to a close-up of a human unit moving through the destroyed battle station corridors, every panel destroyed, every system offline, yet the humans advanced as if guided by some unseen force. Energy shields collapsed around them, but left no injury. Each human step precise, calculated, their expressions calm, and determined. Alien leaders could not look away, for they had never witnessed such a phenomenon. No species in history had moved through such destruction unscathed, and continued to press forward with perfect coordination. A young delegate of the winged species whispered, "They are invincible," and the elder beside him replied quietly, "It is more than armor. It is mastery over danger. Every energy weapon we created to end lives simply bounces off them." And the Council nodded grimly, for even the most optimistic simulations had never predicted a survival rate like this. Humans were rewriting what was possible in combat and survival, and the fear in the room grew heavier with every new report. The scouts' feed shifted again, showing humans moving through a crater filled with molten energy beams. The heat, the light, the shockwaves should have incinerated them instantly. Yet humans emerged perfectly unharmed, their team formation perfect. As if nothing had happened, they advanced toward alien forces who had assumed total victory only moments before. Every alien present understood that humans were now a dominant force that could not be ignored, and every weapon designed to destroy them had already failed. And as the final transmission ended, the Council chamber remained silent. The High Speaker's voice cut through the tension. "We have underestimated humans. They survive and advance where no species could live. They are unharmed by the deadliest weapons we possess, and they will continue moving forward unless we discover the secret of their resilience immediately." And the Council shivered collectively, for the galaxy had just met a species that could not be stopped by conventional power, and every member understood that the coming days would change everything. The frontier battlefields were chaotic. Alien warships hovered above scorched planets, their energy cannons ready to unleash devastation upon human forces. Yet the humans stood calm and organized in perfect formation. The winged scouts reported the first volley of weapons fired, and the result was unbelievable. Energy beams slammed into human ranks and dissipated harmlessly, their armor glowing faintly under the impact, as if absorbing every strike. Alien commanders shouted in frustration, "How can this be?" Every plasma bomb exploded around them, yet not a single human was harmed. The crystalline elder whispered, "They are beyond our comprehension." From orbit, alien fleets attempted concentrated strikes with coordinated beams, missiles, and pulse cannons designed to annihilate entire human battalions. Yet each attack failed spectacularly. Humans moved through the chaos as if guided by instinct and intelligence combined, their formations shifting fluidly like living patterns. Alien pilots watched helplessly as humans dodged, absorbed, and neutralized every attack without injury, one commander shouted the human shields are impenetrable. Every weapon we have is useless, and panic rippled through the fleets. Scouts on the ground reported humans advancing steadily despite heavy bombardment, their steps deliberate, their movements coordinated. They communicated silently and instinctively, each team adjusting to environmental hazards. Explosions that would obliterate other species had no effect on them, and alien observers could not hide their growing fear. The stone-skinned elder muttered to his neighbor, "It is not just their armor, it is them. It is their ability to control, predict, and survive under conditions that would kill anyone else." The council had never seen such mastery. The first human counterattack began suddenly moving through the devastated terrain. Humans neutralized alien turrets, disabled automated drones, and captured key positions without suffering any injury. Energy beams ricocheted off their bodies without effect. Explosions scattered debris across their paths. Yet humans adjusted instantly, each step measured, each movement precise, and the alien observers could not comprehend their speed and efficiency. Every attempt to halt them only seemed to make the humans move faster and more confidently through destruction. Reports arrived from multiple battle zones. Humans were using alien technology against their creators, capturing energy weapons and turning them into tools of precision. Humans moved silently, eliminating traps and disabling defensive systems with methodical efficiency. Alien leaders panicked, trying to issue commands, but found that every strategy they devised was countered before it could be implemented. The high speaker of the council muttered aloud, "We have created weapons meant to end life in seconds, and they have become ineffective against humans." The winged delegate whispered fearfully, "Their armor absorbs, their bodies adapt, and their instincts predict everything we do." The crystalline elder replied calmly, "Yet with weight, every attempt we make to destroy them fails. They are not just resilient, they are orchestrating survival." Humans have become the masters of the battlefield, and every alien watching felt the dread that their greatest technologies were failing before an unyielding species. On the planet's surface, humans moved through the aftermath of destroyed cities and scorched plains, their eyes scanning for threats, their senses tuned to vibrations, sound, and light anomalies. Alien soldiers tried to flank them, but every move was anticipated. Humans redirected threats with minimal effort, neutralizing attacks and rescuing endangered units, their coordination flawless and precise. No alien weapon could harm them. Even when fired at close range, humans adapted instantly and continued forward, advancing steadily. A massive alien energy cannon targeted a group of humans, preparing to fire a concentrated blast designed to vaporize them instantly. The humans barely moved. They shifted positions subtly. The energy struck them and dispersed harmlessly over their armor, without leaving a mark. The alien operators stared in disbelief. The stone-skinned elder muttered, "It is impossible. Our deadliest weapon has no effect. Their resilience is beyond comprehension." The high speaker called for silence, and all attention focused on the battlefield. For this demonstration was proving that humans could not be destroyed by any conventional means. Scouts recorded humans navigating collapsing bridges and tunnels where explosions raged around them. The structures crumbled, but humans moved through the chaos without hesitation or injury. Every team member aware of the others. Instinctively, humans neutralized falling debris, redirected dangerous energy flows, and protected their own while continuing to advance through the battlefield. The alien leaders watched helplessly as humans transformed destruction into advantage, turning chaos into a controlled path forward. The winged delegate's voice shook as he whispered, "They are not only surviving, they are controlling every factor. Humans predict movement, avoid hazards, and counter our attacks before we even think of them." And the crystalline elder replied, "Humans have turned the battlefield into their domain," and every species present felt the truth of that statement. Humans were not fighting defensively. They were mastering every element of destruction and converting alien strategies into predictable outcomes for themselves. A sudden counterstrike from the humans shocked the alien fleets above. Humans moved silently across the surface, activating captured energy devices to disable alien weapons and communication arrays. Every action calculated, every movement precise. Alien officers on multiple ships reported that no weapon, no cannon, No missile had harmed a single human unit. Humans were dismantling defensive systems faster than aliens could react. Their coordination seemed beyond intelligence. It was instinctual and predictive at the same time, leaving the High Speaker and Council delegates in stunned silence. The battlefield reports continued to pour in, showing humans advancing across rivers of molten energy, climbing cliffs exposed to constant bombardment, and navigating forests where plasma beams tore through the air. Humans adapted instantly, each environmental hazard becoming a pathway. Instead of an obstacle, alien commanders whispered frantically, how are they surviving? Every missile, every beam, every trap fails to stop them, and the Council began to understand that conventional combat would never work against this species. The first attempt to trap humans using simultaneous planetary bombardments from multiple vectors failed completely. Humans moved between the strikes seamlessly, using terrain, shadows, and instinctive timing to avoid every blast. Alien observers could only watch as humans appeared unharmed in areas thought to be inescapable. The Crystalline Elder said it quietly, yet firmly, they are beyond survival. They are orchestrators controlling the battlefield itself, and every council member realized that. Humans were no longer just survivors, they were masters of destruction. As night fell over the war-torn planet, humans advanced steadily, their eyes reflecting faint light from distant explosions, their movements deliberate and synchronized, as if they were one organism with a single purpose. Alien patrols tried desperate maneuvers to stop them, yet humans anticipated every action, neutralized every threat, and continued forward with unstoppable precision. The High Speaker said solemnly, humans are not merely enduring, they are mastering our weapons and our tactics. They are transforming the battlefield into their own domain, and every alien present understood the terrifying truth. And just as the Council tried to comprehend the scope of human mastery, a new transmission arrived from the front line, showing humans stepping through the wreckage of an entire fleet. Humans walked among shattered ships, neutralized remaining defenses, and advanced toward the enemy's stronghold unharmed. Every cannon, every missile, every energy weapon bouncing off their armor harmlessly. The Council realized deeply and without question that humans had become untouchable on the battlefield, unstoppable by any means known to the galaxy, and every species watching understood that the next steps of humanity would reshape the rules of warfare forever. The Council chamber on Zephyr Prime was filled with tension as alien scientists and strategists attempted to analyze the humans they had observed across battlefield from Xylar 9 to the cratered void. Every report showed the same impossible truth: humans survived weapons that should have annihilated entire squads and fleets. The winged delegates leaned forward anxiously as Crystalline Elders adjusted their scanning arrays for more data. But every measurement returned anomalies that could not be explained. Scouts and drones sent to human positions reported that every sensor failed to penetrate human defenses. Energy readings, heat signatures, and motion scans all returned conflicting data. It was as if humans emitted a shield that nullified every instrument. The stone-skinned elder muttered quietly, their armor is not just technology, it is biology and energy combined. The High Speaker nodded grimly, for the Council understood they faced a species beyond current comprehension, and every member felt the weight of that realization. The first experiments began on captured human units, but even these were met with failure. Humans remained unharmed through direct energy tests, simulated explosions, and intense plasma exposure. Every device designed to test their limits failed to produce any injury or stress. Humans appeared calm, observing every test with unblinking eyes, their movements smooth and controlled, and every scientist recording the tests noted their instinctive awareness of danger and anticipation of every change in environment. The winged delegate whispered, "This is unlike anything we have ever seen." Field scouts reported humans moving through alien traps set on destroyed battlefields. Humans stepped around energy nets that should have ensnared them, walked over magnetic mines without triggering them, and navigated collapsing terrain with flawless balance and coordination. every observation was recorded by drones, but every analysis failed to provide an explanation for their survival. Humans seemed to predict every hazard and avoid it instinctively, as if the battlefield itself obeyed them. The council convened emergency sessions to discuss the reports. The crystalline elder addressed the chamber. Humans do not simply survive, they control the environment around them. They predict hazards, neutralize threats, and advance without injury. The room fell silent, for no species had ever demonstrated this level of mastery over danger, and alien commanders shared their growing fear. Every simulation previously run by their fleets was now obsolete. Humans were rewriting the rules of engagement and survival across the galaxy. On the frontier, humans moved in coordinated units through zones heavily bombarded with alien weapons. Drones attempted to follow their movements, but failed. Each human action was precise and fluid. Humans adapted instantly to every unexpected obstacle, and their armor absorbed or deflected energy blasts completely. Alien scientists studied the footage, trying to measure the speed, reaction time, and adaptability of humans, but every metric returned impossible values, as if the humans were evolving in real time with every threat. The High Speaker spoke to the council. Humans are not reacting, they are anticipating every danger. They turn threats into advantages. They convert energy, motion, and destruction into tools for survival. Every alien present understood the terrifying truth: humans had evolved or designed a mastery that no weapon could breach, and every fleet in the galaxy was now vulnerable to their tactics. The winged delegate added softly, "If we do not understand them quickly, they will continue to advance through every system unharmed and unstoppable." Reports from multiple battlefronts confirmed humans moving through orbital bombardments, plasma storms, and collapsing structures without injury. Every attempt to slow them failed. Humans disarmed traps, neutralized weapons, and coordinated with each other perfectly. The crystalline elder observed every detail. Their coordination was instinctive yet intelligent. Every step calculated. Humans treated the battlefield as a living puzzle and solved it before the aliens could even react. Their movement patterns suggested foresight rather than reaction, and the council shivered collectively. Scientists attempted controlled experiments with human units on remote planets using simulated planet-destroying weapons, but humans walked through the blasts unharmed. Each explosion dispersed harmlessly over their armor. Humans adjusted instinctively to changing hazards, demonstrating advanced awareness and adaptive capabilities. Alien strategists were forced to admit that humans could not be studied using conventional methods or instruments. Every observation left them more anxious, every conclusion more disturbing. In one remarkable instance, a human team entered a canyon under siege from multiple alien fleets. Energy beams, missiles, and plasma strikes targeted them from all sides, yet the humans navigated the canyon flawlessly using shadows, terrain, and timing to avoid every hit. They neutralized hostile energy generators along the way, capturing advanced alien technology. Without a scratch, the scouts' transmissions showed perfect synchronization between units. Every move anticipated, every hazard predicted. Humans were not just surviving the attacks, they were orchestrating survival as an art form. The winged delegate whispered urgently, "We are watching beings who can predict chaos before it occurs." And the elder replied, "It is worse than that. Humans turn chaos into a tool. They are rewriting the rules of battle. Their armor, their instincts, and their coordination create a force that no technology can touch." Every alien present felt unease, for they knew the humans were not only untouchable, but also masters of adaptation. They had evolved beyond the reach of conventional power. Alien engineers tried to replicate the human armor based on scans, but every attempt failed. Their prototypes shattered under forces that humans easily survived. Humans moved through high-energy weapons, collapsing terrain, and environmental hazards without harm. Every failed prototype confirmed the uniqueness of human design or biology. The High Speaker warned the Council, "Any fleet that engages humans without understanding them will suffer complete destruction." Every species now understood the danger posed by underestimating humans. As the scouts continued their reports, humans approached alien defensive positions calmly and systematically, their armor absorbing the most powerful energy beams, their instinctive coordination neutralizing threats before they could act. Every alien observing could only marvel at their efficiency. Humans used captured energy weapons with precision, neutralizing the enemy. While advancing steadily, the Crystalline Elder said quietly, yet firmly, humans are beyond survival. They are orchestrators of combat and control, and the Council understood deeply that humans were no longer merely survivors. They were masters of the battlefield. At the end of the transmissions, the Council watched humans standing atop a hill, surveying the ruins of destroyed alien positions, their expressions calm, their stance confident. Their armor gleaming faintly under the light of distant explosions. Humans were advancing with unstoppable precision, and alien observers knew that conventional tactics would never work. Humans had turned survival, armor, and instinct into a weapon, and the galaxy had yet to see the full extent of their capabilities. Every species realized they must study, understand, or fear humans, for the future of the galaxy depended on it. The humans had observed the alien forces for weeks, their scouts reporting every movement, every formation, every weapon system deployed across the battlefield. The High Speaker and Council watched anxiously as the humans began their counterstrike. It started subtly, with small units disabling enemy drones and power generators. The aliens assumed it was a minor raid, yet every movement was precise, calculated, and unstoppable. Suddenly, a wave of human forces advanced across the plains where alien weapons had failed spectacularly. Energy beams struck them head-on and bounced harmlessly. Every missile exploded at their feet, yet humans moved forward without hesitation or injury. The Crystalline Elder whispered quietly, "This is no longer defense. This is domination." Every council member felt a chill as they realized humans had turned survival into attack. Alien soldiers fired their strongest weapons, a coordinated barrage designed to obliterate the humans instantly. But every strike failed. Humans moved with fluid precision, dodging, absorbing, and redirecting the energy. The scouts' transmissions showed humans disabling alien turrets and communication arrays while remaining completely unharmed. The winged delegates leaned forward in disbelief, their voices shaking as they whispered, "Nothing can touch them." On the battlefield, humans advanced through forests ripped apart by plasma storms, the branches and debris collapsing in every direction. Yet humans navigated seamlessly, their armor glowing faintly as it deflected energy and absorbed shockwaves. Explosions created craters beneath their feet, but humans adjusted instantly, each step deliberate, precise, and coordinated as if the chaos obeyed their command. Alien strategists shouted in frustration, "Every plan is failing, every weapon is useless," and humans continue forward. The humans had begun using captured alien technology to their advantage. Energy weapons turned against the enemy, automated drones neutralized and reprogrammed, defensive systems disabled, all without a scratch or loss. A winged commander whispered urgently, "They're turning our own tools into their weapons," and the Crystalline Elder nodded gravely. Humans are orchestrating the battlefield, every move calculated, every counterstrike perfect, every step unharmed. Scout reports confirmed humans moving through heavily defended urban zones. Alien soldiers fired concentrated beams at point-blank range, and every strike failed. Humans continued forward, neutralizing energy generators, rescuing allies, and taking control of key positions. Their coordination flawless, and instinctive alien leaders could not understand how a species could survive every hazard, counter every weapon, and continue advancing without loss. The High Speaker said solemnly, "Humans are masters of war beyond anything we imagined." Humans approached an alien fortress with energy cannons designed to destroy entire platoons. The aliens expected instant annihilation, but humans moved through the destruction with calm precision. Energy beams struck their armor and dispersed harmlessly. Explosions scattered debris, yet humans adjusted their formation without hesitation or error. They disabled the fortress weapons systematically and advanced into the heart of the stronghold. The Council shivered collectively, for no species had ever demonstrated such control over destruction. A winged scout reported humans navigating collapsing bridges, molten craters, and plasma storms without loss, every movement calculated to avoid harm. The humans neutralized every trap and disabled alien devices without injury. Their instinctive awareness of danger appeared almost supernatural. The crystalline elder said quietly, every strike, every explosion, every collapsing structure they pass through becomes predictable to them. They are rewriting the rules of warfare in real time. On the battlefield, alien fleets fired synchronized energy pulses from orbit, attempting to trap the humans in a crossfire. The humans adjusted instantly, their formation shifting like water. Through the deadly beams, they neutralized orbital strike generators and captured alien ships. Without a scratch, the winged delegate whispered, "They are untouchable." The stone-skinned elder nodded grimly. Humans are not only surviving, they are controlling every attack, every hazard, every element on the battlefield. The human counterstrike escalated further, disabling entire fleets, capturing weapon platforms, and dismantling alien fortifications in hours. What should have taken weeks or months was accomplished in a single day. Humans moved seamlessly, coordinated perfectly, and remained unharmed. Every weapon designed to kill them became ineffective. The high speaker called for silence as the council realized they were witnessing a species that had turned defense, survival, and armor into an unstoppable force of attack. Scouts transmitted footage of humans entering enemy command centers, their movements precise, their instincts flawless, and their armor impervious to energy and physical damage. Every alien present could only stare in disbelief. Humans neutralized defenses, accessed alien intelligence, and moved out before the enemy could react. The crystalline elder said quietly, humans are no longer reactive. They are proactive masters of the battlefield, and every species watching understood that humans had transcended conventional combat. The humans advanced through urban ruins where plasma storms and collapsing buildings created an impossible environment, yet humans navigated flawlessly using instinct, coordination, and adaptive armor. Every energy weapon fired at them was absorbed or deflected, every explosion avoided, and every hazard turned into advantage. Alien commanders shouted in frustration, "Every strategy fails." Humans anticipate and adapt instantly. They turn our weapons against us, and the council felt the growing terror of a species beyond comprehension. A sudden orbital strike targeted humans, concentrated beams and missiles meant to obliterate them instantly. Humans moved through the strike without injury, their armor glowing faintly and energy dispersing harmlessly. They disabled generators, captured drones, and continued advancing with perfect coordination. The winged delegate whispered frantically, "Nothing can harm them. They are untouchable," and every member of the council realized the terrifying truth: humans were rewriting the rules of survival, warfare, and combat. Humans moved systematically across the battlefield, neutralizing energy grids, disabling drones, and capturing key positions. Their movements fluid, precise, and unharmed. Every obstacle anticipated, every threat neutralized, and every step calculated. Alien strategists watched helplessly as humans turned devastation into advantage and victory without suffering a single casualty. The high speaker said solemnly, "The humans are no longer just surviving, they are masters of destruction and control." And the council shivered collectively. As the counterstrike continued, humans advanced toward alien fleet positions, their armor reflecting faint light from explosions, their movements synchronized and fluid, every weapon fired at them failing instantly. Humans captured ships, dismantled weapon systems, and neutralized defenses, all without harm. The crystalline elder said quietly, "Every human action is flawless, every move calculated, every strike countered. They are beyond survival. They are orchestrators of the battlefield." And the council knew the galaxy had never faced a force like this. By the end of the day, the humans stood atop captured positions, surveying the battlefield, their armor unharmed, their expressions calm and confident, and their formations perfect. Alien fleets were in disarray, and alien soldiers, stunned, their strongest weapons had failed completely. Humans had turned every attack into opportunity and victory. the Council understood the terrifying reality: humans were unstoppable on the battlefield, untouchable by conventional weapons, and masters of every element of war. The High Speaker whispered the galaxy will never see humans the same way again. The alien council and battlefield commanders were desperate to understand the humans. Every fleet commander, scientist, and strategist wanted to know what made humans survive every attack and neutralize the deadliest weapons of the galaxy. Scouts returned with live footage showing humans walking through energy blasts, plasma storms, and collapsing structures without harm. Every report confirmed the impossible: humans were unharmed and advancing despite the most destructive forces arrayed against them. Alien scientists began analyzing captured human armor. Every scan, every test, and every simulation failed to explain its capabilities. Energy weapons bounced off, plasma discharges dispersed harmlessly, and mechanical impacts caused no injury. The crystalline elder whispered quietly to his assistant, "This is beyond our understanding. Their armor is not only protective, it is adaptive." And the Council felt a growing sense of dread. Humans were not simply resistant to harm, they had turned survival into an active force. On the battlefield, humans moved in coordinated units, their armor glowing faintly as it absorbed energy, redistributed force, and neutralized hazards. They adapted instinctively to changing conditions, avoiding explosions, debris, and orbital strikes, while maintaining perfect formation. Alien commanders tried to replicate the effects using capture technology, but every attempt failed. Every prototype shattered under conditions that humans survived effortlessly. The winged delegates said in disbelief, "We cannot recreate their armor. It defies every law of physics and biology we know." Scouts reported humans moving through areas of concentrated energy beams, magnetic traps, and collapsing terrain, yet every human emerged unscathed. Their movements smooth, deliberate, and perfectly synchronized. The crystalline elder muttered, "Humans are not merely protected, they are enhanced. They anticipate threats and adapt instantly." And every council member realized that the human survival was not only in their armor, but in the combination of instinct, coordination, and adaptive resilience. Engineers attempted to reverse engineer human armor from high-resolution scans, but the materials, energy distribution, and integration with the wearer's body could not be duplicated. Every test failed spectacularly, and every prototype exploded, melted, or malfunctioned. The High Speaker said solemnly, "Humans have combined technology and biology in ways that surpass all our understanding." And the Council shivered collectively, for they faced a species immune to the deadliest weapons in existence. On the battlefield, humans approached alien fortifications with coordinated precision, their armor absorbing heavy energy beams, kinetic strikes, and environmental hazards. Every movement calculated, yet instinctive. Humans disabled energy generators, neutralized drones, and advanced through traps with perfect timing. Alien soldiers watched in horror as their strongest weapons failed completely, every strike rendered ineffective. The winged delegate whispered, "They are untouchable." The stone-skinned elder nodded grimly, "Humans are beyond defense. They are masters of survival and attack simultaneously." Scouts reported a human unit moving through a canyon under bombardment from multiple alien fleets. Every energy beam, every missile, and every plasma strike failed to harm them. Humans adjusted their formation in real time, using terrain and timing to avoid concentrated damage and neutralize hazards. Their armor glowing faintly as it absorbed and redistributed energy. The crystalline elder said quietly, "Humans have turned their protection into a weapon. Their armor enhances their instincts, predictions, and adaptability, making them untouchable." Engineers and scientists attempted simulations with human replicas and energy blasts of increasing intensity. Every attempt failed. The replicas could not survive conditions that humans faced effortlessly. The Council realized deeply that humans had developed or evolved beyond conventional survival methods. Every movement, every adaptation, and every step coordinated to turn destruction into advantage. Humans were mastering not only survival, but the battlefield itself. On the battlefield, humans advanced through urban ruins where collapsing buildings, plasma storms, and energy cannons created a deadly maze, yet humans moved flawlessly their armor, dispersing force harmlessly and enhancing every instinctive movement, every team member anticipating the actions of the others and neutralizing hazards before they became threats. Alien strategists could only watch in horror as humans converted destruction into opportunity and advantage, every energy beam deflected, every explosion absorbed, every trap bypassed without harm. The High Speaker addressed the Council. Humans are not simply armored, they are integrated with their protection. They anticipate hazards, coordinate flawlessly, and adapt instantly to every threat. Every weapon we possess is ineffective, and every strategy fails against them. The Crystalline Elder added quietly, humans have transformed survival into an offensive capability, and the Council realized fully that no conventional technology or strategy could harm them. Scouts transmitted footage showing humans disabling orbital defense grids while under heavy bombardment, their armor absorbing concentrated energy beams and redistributing force harmlessly. Humans moved through collapsing bridges, molten craters, and plasma storms without injury, every movement synchronized, every hazard neutralized. Alien commanders whispered frantically, they cannot be stopped. Their armor, their instincts, and their coordination create a force we cannot counter. And the Council shivered collectively. Humans were observed turning alien weapons against their creators, capturing energy cannons, redirecting drones, and disabling turrets without harm. Their armor dispersing every blow and enhancing every movement, every attack rendered ineffective. While humans advanced relentlessly, the Crystalline Elder whispered quietly, every strike humans face becomes a tool for them. Their armor, their instincts, and their strategy work as one, creating a force beyond comprehension. Field scouts reported humans neutralizing the strongest fortifications with coordinated precision, energy beams and explosives bouncing harmlessly off their armor. Humans dismantled defense systems, captured technology, and advanced without a single casualty. The winged delegate said urgently, every unit, every team, every individual is untouchable. Their armor, their instinct, and their skill make them unstoppable. And the High Speaker nodded grimly, humans are beyond our weapons. They are masters of both survival and warfare. By the end of the day, humans stood atop captured positions, surveying the battlefield, their armor unharmed, their expressions calm and confident, and their formations perfect. Alien fleets were in disarray, and alien soldiers, stunned, their deadliest weapons had failed completely. Humans had turned survival, armor, and instinct into a weapon, and the Council understood deeply the humans had become untouchable, their armor integrated with their instincts and skill, making them unstoppable, and the galaxy would never face such a force again. The humans had reached the edge of the galactic frontier. The alien fleets had gathered in a desperate attempt to stop them. Every weapon, every ship, every energy cannon aimed to annihilate them in a single strike. Yet the humans advanced steadily, unflinching and unharmed. The scouts' transmissions showed the humans moving through concentrated fire as if it were a light mist. The Crystalline Elder whispered quietly, they are untouchable. Every energy beam, every missile, every blast dissipates harmlessly over them. Alien commanders shouted orders frantically. Every fleet moved to intercept the humans. The winged delegates flapped anxiously, their ships swarming the battlefield like clouds of insects. Yet every attack failed. Humans moved in perfect formation, their armor absorbing kinetic strikes, energy blasts, and plasma storms without injury. They adjusted their steps instinctively, anticipating hazards before they appeared. The High Speaker called for silence, and all eyes turned to the projection showing the humans advancing. The first clash occurred above a molten planet where alien fleets fired synchronized volleys designed to destroy entire human units. Humans advanced through the beams without hesitation, every strike absorbed, every blast deflected, and every missile neutralized. The winged commander gasped, they cannot be harmed. Their armor adapts, and their instincts predict every attack. And the Crystalline Elder said humans have transcended survival. They are orchestrators of the battlefield, controlling every hazard around them. On the surface, humans moved through urban ruins where plasma storms and collapsing buildings created a deadly maze. Their movements fluid, deliberate, and synchronized, every human anticipating the actions of the others. They neutralized traps, captured energy generators, and turned alien weapons against their creators. Every energy beam dissipated harmlessly over their armor. The alien strategist shouted in frustration, "Every plan fails, every weapon is useless." Humans continue forward without injury. Scout reports showed humans advancing through a canyon under heavy bombardment. Humans adjusted formations instantly using terrain, shadows, and timing to avoid every concentrated strike. They dismantled enemy defenses while advancing unharmed, every step precise. Every hazard neutralized. Alien commanders stared helplessly as humans converted destruction into control. The high speaker said humans are beyond survival. They are masters of combat beyond comprehension. Orbital bombardments intensified, targeting human units with planet-destroying beams and missiles, yet humans moved seamlessly through the strike, their armor glowing faintly as it absorbed energy. Humans neutralized orbital cannons, captured alien drones, and advanced without a scratch. The winged delegate whispered urgently, "Nothing can touch them." Every action anticipated, every strike countered, and every threat neutralized. The crystalline elder nodded grimly. Humans are orchestrators of destruction and survival. The humans had begun attacking alien fleet positions, systematically capturing ships, disabling energy cannons, and dismantling fortifications with perfect coordination. Every attack rendered ineffective for the aliens, yet completely harmless for humans. Every weapon bounced off or failed spectacularly. Human teams moved as one unit, their instincts and armor working in unison. Every obstacle neutralized, and every hazard converted into advantage. Alien commanders shouted in desperation and confusion. On the battlefield, humans navigated rivers of molten energy, plasma storms, and collapsing bridges without loss. Every movement precise and synchronized. They advanced through chaos as if it obeyed them. Humans captured alien technology, dismantled defenses, and turned every weapon against their creators. The winged commander said in disbelief, "Their armor, their instinct, and their coordination make them unstoppable." And the high speaker whispered, "Humans are beyond destruction. They are untouchable." Scouts reported humans neutralizing the most heavily defended positions while under fire from multiple fleets, energy beams and explosions failing to harm them. Humans advanced systematically, capturing weapon platforms and dismantling enemy defenses without injury, their armor adapting to every threat. Every strike neutralized, and every hazard avoided. The crystalline elder said quietly, "Humans are orchestrating the battlefield, every step, every move, every strike anticipated and controlled." The humans approached the central command station where the alien fleets had concentrated their fire. The strongest beams, plasma cannons, and orbital strikes aimed to destroy them instantly, yet humans moved through it all unharmed. Every explosion absorbed, every strike deflected, and every hazard avoided. The winged delegate gasped in terror. They are untouchable. Their armor, instincts, and coordination control every attack. And the high speaker nodded gravely, "Humans are masters of survival and warfare simultaneously." Humans moved into the command station, systematically neutralizing defenses, capturing technology, and disabling energy grids without harm. Their movements synchronized, deliberate, and fluid. Every step calculated, every hazard anticipated, every weapon rendered ineffective. Alien commanders could only watch helplessly as their strongest positions were dismantled. The crystalline elder whispered, "Humans have transcended survival. They are orchestrators of destruction, and the galaxy had never witnessed such mastery." The battle escalated as more alien fleets joined the attack. Every energy weapon, missile, and plasma cannon fired at humans failed completely. Humans moved seamlessly through concentrated fire, adjusting formations, neutralizing hazards, and capturing enemy ships without a scratch. The winged commander said frantically, "They cannot be harmed." Every strike becomes a tool for them, and every council member understood humans were beyond conventional combat, their mastery absolute. As the final assault reached its peak, humans stood atop captured positions, surveying the battlefield, their armor glowing faintly, their movements calm and coordinated, and their expressions confident. Alien fleets were in disarray, and alien soldiers, stunned, their deadliest weapons had failed completely. Humans had turned every attack into advantage and victory. Without injury, the High Speaker said solemnly, humans are beyond destruction. Their armor, instinct, and coordination make them untouchable, and the galaxy would never face a force like this again. The Crystalline Elder added quietly, humans have transformed survival into an offensive weapon. Every movement, every adaptation, every strike orchestrated in a mastery they are beyond comprehension. Every council member realized deeply that the humans' mastery of armor, instinct, and battlefield control had made them untouchable, and that the coming days would forever change the rules of war across the galaxy. The battlefield was silent for a moment as the humans stood atop the ruins of alien fleets, their armor reflecting faint light from distant explosions. The High Speaker and Council watched anxiously. Transmissions from scouts showed humans moving with perfect coordination, unharmed by the deadliest weapons ever devised. Every strike against them had failed, every weapon rendered useless. The Crystalline Elder whispered quietly, humans are untouchable, and every species in the council chamber shivered. Collectively, alien commanders attempted desperate maneuvers, their fleets swarming in complex formations to trap the humans, but every action was anticipated and countered. The humans moved as one unit, adjusting positions, neutralizing threats, and capturing technology without injury. The winged delegate gasped in disbelief. Nothing can harm them. Every weapon, every strategy, every trap fails against humans. And the High Speaker nodded grimly. The galaxy has never seen a force like this. The humans advanced through the central war zone, their armor glowing faintly as it absorbed energy blasts, plasma discharges, and kinetic strikes. They moved smoothly, avoiding debris and hazards while neutralizing alien turrets, drones, and energy generators. Every team member synchronized instinctively with the others, converting chaos into advantage. Alien soldiers fired desperately, yet their attacks were ineffective. Every strike dissipated harmlessly over human armor. The Crystalline Elder muttered, humans have mastered destruction and survival simultaneously. Scouts reported humans entering the command centers of alien fleets, their steps deliberate, coordinated, and completely unharmed. Humans disabled defensive systems, captured intelligence, and reprogrammed alien drones to serve their objectives without a single casualty, their armor dispersing energy and force harmlessly. The winged delegate whispered urgently, every strike, every hazard, every attack is a tool for them. And every council member understood humans were orchestrators of the battlefield. Orbital strikes intensified, attempting to annihilate human units from above, yet the humans moved through concentrated beams and plasma storms unharmed. Every explosion absorbed, every strike deflected, and every weapon rendered useless. Humans advanced systematically, capturing alien ships, disabling orbital cannons, and neutralizing fortifications without injury. The High Speaker called for silence as the Council realized humans had transcended every conventional limitation and weapon known in the galaxy. On the ground, humans navigated rivers of molten energy, collapsing structures, and fields of plasma fire without injury. Every step precise, every movement synchronized, and every hazard neutralized. Alien strategists shouted in frustration, every plan fails, every weapon is ineffective. Humans convert every attack into advantage and continue advancing. The Crystalline Elder whispered, humans have turned survival into offense. They are untouchable and orchestrators of destruction. The humans reached the alien Central Command Station, calmly surveying the battlefield, their armor glowing faintly, their stance confident, and their movements fluid. Every energy beam, missile, and plasma strike had failed. Humans dismantled defensive systems, captured energy grids, and neutralized the strongest fortifications without harm. The winged delegate said in awe, every action they take is flawless. Every strike countered, every hazard anticipated. The High Speaker nodded, humans are beyond destruction and untouchable. Scout reports showed humans moving through dense forests and urban ruins where concentrated fire and environmental hazards should have destroyed them, yet humans navigated flawlessly using instinct, coordination, and adaptive armor. Every hazard neutralized, every obstacle avoided, every weapon bounced harmlessly off their armor. The Crystalline Elder said, quietly humans are beyond comprehension. Their armor, their instincts, and their coordination make them unstoppable, and every alien observer shivered. A massive alien energy cannon targeted a group of humans preparing to fire a planet-destroying beam, yet the humans moved seamlessly through the strike, their armor dispersing energy harmlessly. Humans disabled the cannon, captured its power source, and neutralized the defensive grid without injury. The winged delegate whispered in terror, they cannot be harmed. Every weapon becomes a tool for them. Every strategy fails. And the High Speaker realized humans had become untouchable masters of combat and survival. The battlefield was now under complete human control. Alien fleets were in disarray, defensive positions dismantled, and soldiers stunned. Every weapon fired at humans had failed completely, yet the humans moved with calm precision, neutralizing remaining threats and capturing technology without a scratch, their armor adapting instantly to every attack. Hazard. An environmental change. The Crystalline Elder muttered, humans have rewritten the rules of war. They are untouchable and unstoppable. Humans advanced to the last remaining fleet positions, systematically neutralizing defenses, capturing ships, and disabling energy cannons. Every step precise and coordinated, every strike countered, and every weapon rendered ineffective. Alien commanders shouted in desperation, their strongest fleets reduced to ruins. Humans moved with perfect synchronization, their instincts predicting every hazard, their armor absorbing every strike, and the Council understood deeply the humans had become the ultimate force in the galaxy. By the end of the battle, humans stood atop the ruins of alien fleets, surveying the battlefield calm, confident, and completely unharmed. Every alien present watched in disbelief. Their deadliest weapons had failed completely, every strategy countered, and every position capture. Humans had turned survival, armor, and instinct into a weapon of unmatched precision. The winged delegate whispered, humans are beyond everything we know. The High Speaker nodded. The galaxy has never faced a species like this, and never will again. The Crystalline Elder added, quietly humans have transformed every challenge into an advantage, every strike against them into a tool, every hazard into a controlled path forward. They are orchestrators of destruction, masters of survival, and untouchable. And every council member realized the terrifying truth: humanity had ascended beyond conventional warfare. Their armor, instinct, coordination, and mastery making them unstoppable, untouchable, and supreme across the galaxy. And as the Council and alien fleets looked on, humans advanced beyond the battlefield into the unknown regions of the galaxy, unharmed, confident, and prepared for any challenge. Every movement precise, every hazard anticipated, and every weapon neutralized. The winged delegate whispered, humans have become legends in their own time. The High Speaker said solemnly, humanity is untouchable, and the galaxy will never be the same again. And every species present understood that the age of humans had truly begun.